right room. You're doing the right things. You're in the right room doing the right things. So, well, hey, let's lean in a little bit today. I want to ask you a couple questions as we get started today. I want to ask you what your definition of impact is. Somebody either come off mute or type it in the chat box. What's your definition of impact? Anybody? Let's hear from you. No wrong answer. It's just what you think. What's your definition of impact?
Leaving a lasting impression.
Leaving a lasting impression. I love that.
Hey,
Well
Dusty.
said.
Hey, Dusty.
Yeah.
I would say leaving a legacy filled with wisdom and knowledge for the next generation, whether it's your kids or your grandkids.
Come on. Leaving a legacy filled with wisdom and knowledge. I love it. Over in the chat, we've got Simone said to make a change. Zephyr said changing someone's spirit for the good. Come on now. Allison said relationships. Ruth said impact equals results. Helping people change when change is hard. Dave, what do you got today, buddy?
Dusty, I'm thinking it's how people feel when they're not around you.
Yeah, I love that. How people feel even when they're not around you. Yeah. Think about that for a minute. Tracy said, make your mark. I love that, Tracy. Hey, do you notice how none of us said anything about money? Nothing about like being more known or selling more houses. You got to see that? Nobody was like, sell more. Get a listing. Okay. Here's what I want us to know. You've heard me say this a million times. I'm going to say it again. I want to remind you that people matter. Here's what I also want to remind you of. You matter. All right. And at the end of the day, you and I have this incredible opportunity every single day when we get up. And I want you to know this is what runs through my mind from the moment I get up till the moment I lay down is, how do I have the most impact? How can I impact more people in a way that's going to help them in their life, in their business, inside the four walls of their home, in the way that they think and what they do? Are you with me? You and I have this incredible gift and opportunity to impact people. And I want you to write this down, okay? Impact is not about how many people know your name. That is not impact. All right. I know you probably got a lot of people following you on Insta and Facebook and everything. I love that. I celebrate it. I want it. But that is not impact. Okay. Impact is about how many people are different because you showed up. That's impact. Okay. You can know a lot of people, but that doesn't mean that you have impacted a lot of people. You tracking with me on this? All right. And so it's not about our name being known. It's about what is the level of impact that I can bring. In fact, I'm going to ask you this. I want you to think right now. I want you to think of one of the most impactful people in your life. I want you to think about who that is. I want you to write their name down. I want you to think about one of the most impactful people in your life and write their name down. Now, I want you to think about why that person has been one of the most impactful people in your life. Anybody want to share the who and the what and the why? Who is that person and why have they been so impactful? Shelly, go for it.
I'm going to say my mom, because if it wasn't for my mom, I wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
And she helped define me to the person I am today. Now, she can't take credit for everything because some of this bad decisions might be my own stupidity, but she definitely directs me in the right direction.
Yeah. Yeah. Wouldn't be who you are today, right? How many of you got people just, man, I wouldn't be on, like, I can tell you, like, I got people in my world, I wouldn't even be on this screen today if it wasn't for them. Okay. Dave, how about you, buddy?
I'm thinking of Jimmy and Stephanie. They both encourage me to play full out. And most importantly, they call me out when I'm playing small and I'm BSing myself.
There you go. Come on, Dave. Hey, that's called good people, Dave. It's called people that love you enough to tell you the truth. Jim, how about you, buddy?
Actually, it's crazy because Dave was just talking about me. I'm Jimmy. And I raised my hand because I wanted to say Dave's name because Dave does the same for me. And we meet up and we talk about our plans and our goals. And, we make sure that it's not a bunch of BS. We make sure that you have, set definition of how you're going to make those plans into goals. And like I learned a long time ago that goals are dreams with deadlines.
That's right.
What it is. Goals are dreams with deadlines. So we make sure that we stay on path. And if one of us is veered off, call the other one out and help him get back to where he's got to go.
That's what I'm talking about. I love it, man. I love that you guys both had your hands up
Right.
to talk about the impact that you've had on each other. Okay. I want you to think about for a moment what impact really is, right? Some of you are putting your dad over here, right? Rick said my pops, but I can't share without losing it. Rick, I get that, brother. Hey, how many of you just wrote somebody down that maybe they're not here anymore? But if it wasn't for the level of impact that they had, you would not be who you are today. Okay. I want you to think about too, it's not just people that create impact. It's also moments that create impact, right? You have some moments that have created massive impact in your life. Like that in the same, right? You wouldn't be who you are today if it wasn't for some particular moments. Can I tell you that probably some of those moments are not positive, right? Yes or no, right? Like a lot of the most impactful moments of my life were not exciting, okay? But they created in me. They helped define, right, the person that I am today. Here's what I want you to know around moments is a lot of times it's not actually the moment that defines us, it's how we respond to the moment. That's the definement. You guys tracking with me on this? All right. Here's where I want us to really settle in today, and that is this: that Courtney just put most recently Velocity last week being poured into by all the high level teams and agents, right? I mean, you guys think about where you are today and imagine if you didn't have these impactful people and you didn't have these impactful moments. Here's where I want us to land today. You get to be those people for people. You get to be that moment for somebody. You with me? Like I can literally go back to like specific conversations that without the conversation, I wouldn't be standing here today. Without just that one time that somebody said, "Hey, Dusty, I believe in you." I mean, let's think about all the things that these things have in common. How many of you have been impacted because somebody believed in you? Maybe in moments when you didn't even see it, but somebody was like, "Man, hey, I want you to know, like, I believe in you enough that I'll believe for both of us." You tracking with me? How many of you have been impacted because somebody saw you? Like they, in a sea of people in a crowd, right? Like they saw you. They connected with you. Okay. How many of you have been impacted? Dave and Jim just talked about this because somebody told you the dadgum truth. You with me? Like somebody said, you guys have heard me tell you this story before. "Hey, Dusty, I want you to remember for the next 5 minutes that I love you because it's about to feel like I don't." That moment of truth, man, where people were like, "Your feet and your mouth don't line up and I love you enough. I'm going to tell you about it." Felicia, what do you got over there?
I'm gonna say that person for me, one of those people for me is you. And I thought debated whether or not I was gonna raise my hand and say this, but Dusty has seen me and has believed in me and has helped me to know that I can walk in who I am today and who I am becoming. And so, Dusty, I am very grateful for you. So
Thank you, partner. I love you, man.
you've had massive impact on my life over the last 8 years.
Yeah. Same for me, partner. I love you.
I love
Bless you, man. Made me cry over here. You taking my job away from me, Felicia. Okay. This is my job. Felicia. I'm supposed to make people, hey, I love you. I'm so grateful for you. Hey, how many of you, right, have those people and those moments, right? We're just seen. Okay. Hey, how about moments where people stayed with you? You had those moments? You had moments when probably you gave people every reason to not, and they said, hey, I ain't going nowhere. I'm staying. I believe in you. I love it. That's impactful. You with me? Okay. How about moments where you just got challenged? You had that? Okay. Where people just challenged you to go, hey, look, man, I see you. You're here, but I just think you can go here. I don't think you're playing big enough. Okay. And they challenge you, push you, press you, encourage you. How about moments when people just showed up? Okay. Here's the reason that I thought about this week. I got a call this week from someone for me who's always been family, but they're not family. Do you guys have people like this in your life? Right? That like they're just family, but they're not family. Like, there's no blood relation. You don't share a last name. I got a phone call this week from a dear friend that literally I have known my entire life. We used to vacation with their family. This is this is the daughter of one of my dad's best friends, who last week, just out of nowhere, got super sick, and within 5 days was no longer here. Real quick. Now, I have not seen him face to face in person in probably 30 years. And can I tell you, his impact on me is still there? You guys with me? You got people like this, moments like this? And I stopped and thought, man, I wouldn't even be who I am today if it wasn't for that dude. Right? And I mean, he played a role in my life when I was really, really little. Okay. But let me tell you something. His name's Alan Ramage. Let me tell you something about Alan Ramage. He and I are polar opposite. Okay. Like I come into the room and I'm like, come on now. How we doing? High five. Let's do it. Right. We got work to do. Alan Ramage comes in a room just calm, cool, steady, collected. So impact doesn't even have to be big and fancy. Are you with me? But it just made me pause this week and think, man, am I impacting the way that I desire to impact? Like, am I really, really doing that? So I'm going to give you an acronym just on the word impact so you can lock it into your head. And I want you to ask yourself today, are you operating in this way? And how do you do it even better? Okay. All right. So you can just write down the word impact. Here's the I. It means intentional. Alan Ramage was one of the most intentional men I had ever been around in my life. Intentionally loved his bride. Intentionally loved his kids. I think one of the reasons I resonate with him even more today is Leanne, who is his daughter, who's just a sister to me, was adopted by Alan. But you wouldn't know that. You wouldn't know that. He loved Leanne exactly the same way that he loved his son, Coley, who was his flesh and blood. Are you with me? If you know me, I got really 3 kids. Martina's not really a kid anymore because she's like, older now. But Martina, who's on our call, like, that's my daughter. And then I got 2 other ones. I came into their world at 3. Those are my kids. Okay, you with me? But I learned that a long time ago, and I didn't even know I was learning that. Like how I watched this dude love his daughter. He just loved people. You with me? Okay, can I ask you a question? Like, do you intentionally love people? Do you intentionally serve people? And I know, hey, everybody hear me. Like, I know people can be crazy. I mean, come on. You ever worked with crazy before? Okay, like people, like, can I tell you something? You can be crazy too. We all can. And thank goodness that people loved us in the middle of it. Intentionally loved us. Here's what I want you to know. We will not have an impact if you are not intentional. Okay? So are you intentional today? In the conversations you have today, be intentional with them. In the people that you meet today, in the business that you do today, be intentional. Okay. And I also want you to be intentional in a few other things. I want you to be intentional in who you choose to become. Okay. Like, don't become something because it just happened. Like, become because you chose to become. Are you with me? All right. I'll tell you, I don't think impact happens accidentally. I think impact happens intentionally. Okay. You want to be a person of intention. You got to be intentional with you first. Who are you becoming? I want you to be intentional in how people feel when they're with you. How do they feel? And somebody said it earlier. How do they feel when they're not with you? How do they feel when they leave? You with me? For me, I don't want anyone to walk into my arena and not leave and not be encouraged. Like if you guys get off this call every week, you're not encouraged, I've totally blown it. All right? I want you to be encouraged in who you are and what you do and how you do. I want you to be encouraged. And the last is, I want you to ask yourself this question. Who needs you to show up today? Intentionally. Who in your world needs you to show up today? You with me? Okay. Here's the M. Make people matter. Like see people. Right? We've talked about this before. One thing we all have in common on this screen is all of us want to be seen. Okay? All of us want to be seen. We all want to be known. All right? And so when you and I become a people that make people known, we start to win. Okay? We start to win. What did we say earlier? It's not about you being known. It's about the level of impact you have on other people. Let me ask you this. How many people are known because you helped make them known? How many people are seen because you actually see them? Do you know how many, let me tell you this. Do you know how many people you're going to come in contact today that desperately need to be seen? Now, they're not going to tell you, okay? No one's posting on their Instagram this morning, hey, feeling lonely, need to be seen. That's not the post. That's not the post. They're probably putting something where they're smiling and laughing, and in here, they're feeling unseen. They're feeling unimportant. You could be the person that literally changes that. Okay, let me give you some key ways to do this. Number one, remember who people are. Remember their name. Call them by their name. You know how much that means to people? Just remember their name. Okay. Ask more questions. Like find out about them. Be curious about them. And then when you do that, listen to the answers that they give you. Like actively listen. Write it down if you need to. Okay? But actively listen so that they know that they are seen. And the other thing I'll tell you is just look to pick up when people need help. Like, look to pick up on it. If you're with somebody or you get on a call with somebody and they just seem a little bit not okay, here's what I want to encourage you to do today. Meet them there. Like, lean in with them. Hey, man, what's going on? How can I best love you? What do you need? Okay. People know when they're important to you. And they also know when they're not important to you. Okay? They know. And I'll tell you the first place for every single one of us on this call to start, it starts inside the four walls of your house. Okay? If you are known everywhere and the people inside your home feel lonely, you've lost. Okay? You tracking with me on this? Okay? If you're known everywhere and you inside feel lonely, you've lost. Okay? All right? So here's the P, presence. You want to be impactful with people? Be present. Okay? Like, be locked in. Be locked in on the person. Like when you are having a conversation on a phone call, be present. Don't be doing 9 other things. Like be locked in, be present. Okay? When you're having a face-to-face conversation with somebody, be present. All right? Can I tell you the first thing you can do to be present is put your phone down. Put it away. Don't even have it. Okay? It's the first place your eyes go. And I don't even think hey, can I tell you? I don't even think we do it intentionally anymore. I think it's just habit. Okay? Like I find myself grabbing my phone, looking at it. I don't even have anything to look at. I got a watch on. I know what time it is, Craig. I don't need to look at that. Okay? It didn't vibrate. Nobody said anything. I'm still looking at it. For what? Because it's taking away my presence. You with me? It's robbing me of my presence with my son. It's robbing me of my presence with my daughter. It's robbing me of my presence with my bride. It's robbing me. And I'm letting it. Okay, you with me? What does it look like for you to be present? Okay? Can I tell you this too? You don't have to fix something to be impactful. Did you know you can just be present and that's impactful? You can just show up. Okay, you with me? Alan Ramage, his funeral's on Saturday. I'm just going to show up. Just going to show up. That's it. Okay. I actually have a good friend of mine. He's a mentor. He said, when people are going through the middle of trauma and tragedy, please just show up and resist the urge to say something profound. He's like, they don't want to hear it. They just want you to show up. Be present. Okay? Be present. Write this down. Phone down, eyes up, and heart up. Phone down, eyes up, and heart up. Okay? That's what people are looking for. All right? You with me? Some of your greatest moments of impact will come in the moments that you just show up. You don't even do anything profound. You just show up. Okay? Here's what's next. The A is add value. Every phone call you're on today, are you adding value? Every text you send today, is it adding value? Right? The people that you are going to physically be around today, are you adding value? All right? When we talked about impact earlier, none of you said anything that somebody gave you. It wasn't financial. It was, what did they bring you? They brought you value, right? Like Shelly, your mom brought value to you every day, was teaching you, was guiding you, even if we didn't see it. Okay? You with me? What level of value are you bringing people, right? When they leave, how do they feel? Okay? When they leave, how do they feel? Here's what I know. I want to make sure that all of us, when people leave our presence, that they feel more confident. I want people to walk away from me like, I run through any brick wall that's coming my way. All right? I want people to feel hopeful. Hey, like, I know you feel like there's no hope. I want you to know there is. Okay? Hopeful. How about calmer? Can I tell you, I think one of the biggest jobs that you and I have is just to be the calm. That's it. Like, just be the calm. Okay? How about clearer? When people walk away from you, are they more clear? Are they more encouraged? And I want you to write this question down. After people spend time with you, what do they have more of? After people spend time with you, what do they have more of? And here's the C. It's real simple. Just care. That's it. You want to be impactful? Just care about people. Care about them without any agenda, without anything coming back to you. Okay? I just care. Right? The word I think of is empathy. Not, hey, I'm so sorry you're going through that. But, hey, I feel this with you. Empathy means that I'm going to I'm going to do everything I can to get out of my shoes and out of my seat. And I'm going to go put your shoes on and I'm going to sit in your seat and I'm going to see it the way you see it. And I'm going to feel it the way that you feel it. Okay. Do we care enough to do that? A lot of times what we do is we care about our own opinion so much that we don't even take a look at theirs. You with me? Like, make sure that they understand that we care, right? And I think also there's another part of care, which is what Jim and Dave talked about earlier. There's a care that comes with challenge. Okay? Like, I don't know about you. I want to be in rooms that are going to challenge me. I want to be in relationships that are going to challenge me. I want people to care enough about me that they will love me enough to call me out on me. That's impactful. Hey, let me just tell you, sometimes they won't see it. They won't even care. They may not see it till later. Do you know how many people I've gone back to in my life and said, dude, there was a season where you loved me really well and I didn't even see it. Like I got mad at you for it. Okay. Just keep caring enough to challenge. Okay. And then here's the T. Think beyond right now. Think beyond right now. Okay. Here's what I mean. There's way more than just this moment. Are you with me? Like, I want you to think, what's your impact 5 years from now? What's your impact 10 years from now? What's your impact when you are no longer here? You want to know what true impact is? Okay. You with me? You want to know what true impact? True impact is the mark you left that way outlives you. That's impact. You with me? Like, that's impact. Okay. Like, I want people talking about you hundreds of years from now. Okay. You are making generational choices every single day of your life. What do those generational choices look like? They have massive impact. You with me? Okay. All right. Does this help you guys today? Come on now. All right. I want you to get off this call. I know we're at the end of time, but I want you to get off this call. I want you to think of 3 things. Okay. First is this. All right. I want you to do an impact audit real quick. I want you to think of one person at home that needs more from you. What's one person at home that needs more from you today? Okay. I want you to think about one client that you could serve better than you are right now. What's one client right now that you could serve better than you're serving them right now? And I also want you to think of one person that can do nothing for you and you go have impact on them anyway. Okay? All right. Be a person of impact. Be a person of impact. All right. I love you guys. Bless you. I'll see you again next week. Keep leaning in. Thank you guys so much for being here. If we can do anything to serve you, let us know. Okay. Let's go. Go impact today. Here we go.